Well, it's been a while since I've heard that intro. Ooh, that brings back good memories, folks. It is episode 49, people of Midweek Madness, and we are in the Super Formula cars at Kyoto Yamigawa, and these are going to be a couple of sprint races here. The guys are in the lobbies. We only got about 7 people here for tonight's event, and there's only one more left that will be happening in a few weeks' time. It'll be episode 50, and then the summer break is over, and all of the World Cup stuff is going to start showing up, and the MX-5 Cup is coming. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Well, let's talk a little bit about what has gone on recently. So we crowned our Super GTC champion from Sector 7 a couple weekends back. They got their collector coin, and they're super stoked about it. I know one of the drivers actually here in the lobby tonight, Ando, was the one fighting for it, but he wasn't able to make the last race, and he lost out on the points. Came in second, though. So Hovercraft, he takes the win there. So that's a lot. That was a good time. That was a really good time. Hey, coming up next week, we've got Gentlemen's GP Days of Thunder. Should be a lot of fun. Some NASCAR style stuff. J-Rod always puts on a good show here, so try to get in there, get that figured out so you can get out there and race with everyone. Have a good time. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Couple of 20-minute races. Should have a lot of fun doing that. Big shout out to our folks at HyPrix who do all of the graphics here at GT Champions and at GTC TV, and my partner in crime in broadcasting. Speaking of that, that is our iRacing event coming up starting on the 5th. Not this weekend, but the following weekend we will be starting the first round of our multi-class series, the International GT Series, and this particular series, 8 rounds, will be on American tracks. The next time we come back to this challenge, they will be in a different country. So we're going to get all these American tracks done in GT3 and GT4 cars. Pros are in the GT3s, AMs are in the GT4s. It's going to be a good time. Also coming up tonight, not tonight, tomorrow night, we will be doing the broadcasts for the Pan Am Racing Team's GT3 sprint races in iRacing that will be broadcasted live here on our YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that, and you'll get to hear me, and you'll get to hear picks. And our boy Fry, who is racing here in tonight's event, will be joining me in the booth, I believe, with his brand new microphones. If they showed up in time, we'll see. Anyway, so we'll be doing that this evening, so that'll be a lot of fun. So stick around for that. All right, so we are sitting here at Kyoto. It's a fun track, and we're in the Super Formula cars. 7 drivers. You got to use the soft and the medium tires in each of these sprints. So we're going to get to see a pit stop in each of these races, so that'll be a lot of fun. I love watching the cars trying to get into the pits. So we'll see how that works out for everybody. We got some familiar faces here. So let's pull over here and take a look at some of these familiar faces. And I realized for a second, I thought my mute button was on for my microphone. Oh my goodness. It just didn't turn red. And I just realized, I was like, no, don't tell me I was talking all this time. Anyway, welcome everybody who is here watching, the whole lot of you. And Nigel, good to see you, man. And there's Nav. Nav's here. So let's see. I guess we should be starting qualifier or race or whatever. Fry has been running the Midweek Madness for us since just before summer because of the whole topsy-turvy life of mine with having to pack up my whole house and move in like a month and a couple weeks. So yeah, those were rough times. So he took over the reins for us here for the Midweek Madness, and he is hosting the lobby tonight. So we'll wait until he is ready to go. I'm sure he's listening to my voice, or he's probably trying to message me. I should probably look at my phone and see if he's trying to tell me stuff. I should let him know I'm ready. Oh yeah, he is messaging me. What do you know about that? All right, let's tell him what's going on. So we're gonna race some Super Formula cars. Let's take a look, see if anybody's out on the track right now. Let's see, is anybody out there? No, everybody's in the pits, so I can't even see anything. I think he's gonna start the qualifier any moment now. So we'll just kind of hang out until he gets that one done. Let's see. So I know that I'm supposed to have our full schedule and all of the all or most of the details for the World Cup coming up. People getting excited. Our 2-hour-long races, and such, like, it takes a toll on the drivers, man. They put a lot of effort into getting these things done. And we got to see if the Sector 7 team can come back and defend their honor as the team champions from last season. See what they can do this season. It's been an interesting summer. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the sim racing community in all the different platforms. Things are really taking off. So Should be loads of fun. I'm waiting for them to start this. Let me just let them know that I'm ready. Maybe he didn't get my text message. Or maybe he's just waiting for a couple of people. But anyway. So let's see. Questions. I wonder what questions we might have from all of you in this lot. Look at all of you watching right now. I tease. I do. Let's see. Midweek Madness, man, have we done so many of these? 49 of them now. And the first one, if you know what, I can't pull it up on the screen, but I can pull it up and tell you that we have done a crap ton of these things. Not nearly, not even an iota of what J-Rod has done with Gentleman's GP Challenge, because, man, he has been doing that for a long time. But I remember our very first one was DeLorean Delight. If you remember that, it was DeLoreans at Tsukuba. That was our very first Midweek Madness. After that, we did the Pony Ride, which I think that was the Mustang at Barcelona. Yeah, I think it was the streetcar. It might have been the GT4. I think it was a GT4 car out there at Barcelona. That was the Pony Ride. Episode 3, that was Running with the Bulls. That was the Lambo, the GT3 Lambo at Red Bull Ring, which seemed appropriate at the time. Wherefore Alfa Romeo. Who remembers that one? That was good times. That was the what was that car called? It's the Alfa Romeo, not the 4C. It's the old boxy square one, the GT4 car. I forget what that one was called. We were out at oh, come on, Chris. Where was that thing? Grand Valley. That's what it was. We were at Grand Valley. That was a lot of fun. We had some good times there. Let's see, what other ones did we have? We did a Super GT. I remember that one. We did a Super GT with GT cars, which is kind of funny because we just finished that one. We had the hybrid trials. Farfignugan, who remembers that one? Everybody was in the what car was that we were in? It was I think it was the GTI. It might have been a GTI. But we were out at, I want to say it was Nürburgring, if I can remember right. Yeah, it was Nürburgring. Sir Lancelot. We did Super Formula episode 9, so we're revisiting that one now. Right Turn Clyde, where we were doing backwards NASCAR racing. That was fun. I think, was that the one that we were doing in the it was either the Corvette or it was the what was that one? I think it was we were at Blue Moon. Oh yeah, you could be in the Group 4 Corvette, the Mustang, or the Viper. That's what it was. That was a fun week. That was a good one. We did the team driving one episode. It was what was it called? Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. It was the 1 hour multi-class race where we had teammates in GT3 and LMPs in the hybrid cars. So it was kind of like a multi-class road race at Daytona. That was fun. Did a couple of those. We did the Grocery Getter, if you guys remember the Grocery Getter race. That was with the, I want to say it was the Ford Fiestas. There's a few cars. You can get the Hyundai, the Subaru, the Honda, stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. Ooh, qualifying's about to start. Let's see some qualifying. All right, who's going to come out first? We always get a surprise. It's probably going to be Fry because he's closest to the lights, it looks like. Unless he doesn't go out with everybody. Nope, he does not. So who comes out first? Joey Cannoli. There he is. That's my boy. Man, I haven't talked to that dude for a minute. But I get to see him all the time, so that's good. In the Super GTC, he was racing up there with the big boys most of the season. He claims to be so. He is not. Who's that right behind him? Mariner, Sector 7 driver. Got a Ferrari livery on there. So that means he'll probably screw up the pit stop. What's Nav driving? That is about as US of A as it gets right there. And then we got Fry. What's Fry got on the car today, folks? Let's take a look. He usually has something on there. Sorry, no decals today. I'm busy, dude. Okay, so there he goes. That's Fry's, that's how Fry rolls. Eidolon's here. What's up, dude? You got to roll on a Sesame Street? All right. I like the Sesame Street. Let's get a better look at that thing. Is there a Grouch on there? There should be. Chevy's here. Chevy's in a... Trying to catch a glimpse of this livery. Oh, I think that's the default one, the Deloitte. Yes, I like it. I like it. Nav decided not to be on track. Oh no, I hope he didn't mess up his wheel. There's Ando. He's going to be tough to beat. Watching him practice, that dude was loading up the times, man. Now, they have overtake. You can't see it unless I push this button right here. Bottom right of your screen is turning red right now. They got overtakes. There's only so much of it, and he is just holding the button down for the whole lap. Everybody should be on their hot lap. Let's just see if anybody else is. Joey Cannoli decidedly not using the overtake. Mariner is, and he's used half of it already, so he's working at getting as much of that used up, get that lap time done. Fry is, let's see, he hasn't used any of it, which means either he didn't map the button or if he got the car, had it. Eidolon, same thing. So, and same with Chevy. So, I think these guys are probably going, how is he so fast? Well, because Ando's driving around with this, he's probably got the button just taped down. Hang on, folks, be right back. I am still trying to get over this whole COVID thing. My goodness. Anyway, so the drivers have to run both the soft and medium tires. And so we'll see how they do. Now, I'm kind of looking at this thinking, I wonder if... Because I was like, Nav wasn't using his overtake, but he is now, and he's up by almost a second. And it dawned on me that Ando used all of his overtake now, and he's got none left. And now he's come up on traffic, and he still has fuel, plenty of fuel in the car, and he can't get any more overtake. So he's done all that he can do with the overtake. Nav, though, he's got less fuel, and now he is able to run that overtake a little bit longer. So let's just see if he gets that spot. By half a second. And he still has a little overtake left. Not much, but he's got some. So Ando drops back, and unless he can pull something out, he's going to have a hard time because he is following Chevy around right in the slipstream, and I don't think he's got any overtake to get around Chevy. Chevy hasn't used any overtake at all, so that would explain the 3-second difference, to the leaders. Super Formula cars, they're tricky. High downforce cars are loads of fun because they stick. They pretty much go where you tell them to, but the trouble you run into is you forget to map things like your overtake button. Oh no, Eidolon off the track. I think Nav is going to show up right about there too. He's not far behind. Yeah, he's down by a full second, so his overtake all gone. So he's done all that he can do. Nav now is officially trying to drive 2 different sims. Now he's just started out in iRacing, so he's getting that together, and a few more of the RWB guys too. So we got some guys that are working both sides of it, trying to get trying to get more experience anywhere and everywhere that they can. So lots of fun. All right, there you go. Nav, Ando, Mariner, Joey Cannoli, Fry, Chevy, and Eidolon. That's your grid order. Hey, I don't have to take a picture and remember it, huh? Because I'm not hosting the lobby. That's nice. I just get to talk about the race. This will be fun. All right. Well, at some point, this is going to start, and then we'll be able to watch the magic unfold. This will be interesting. These cars are pretty good at sticking together in the slipstream. With all the downforce, you can still, you can understeer a little bit and still get away with it. So let's see if the Aussie has anything to do to take over this race from all the Americans. It's the American invasion. No, that's not right. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. Whatever. So one Aussie and 6 US of A's, all getting ready to race. Time to bring it on. 25 minutes. And then we're going to do, I think we're going to do the race again. I don't know what the order will be the second race. We'll see. I'm getting excited. I like these cars. I remember the very first tournament, or one of the first 2 tournaments we ever did with RWB was it was either World Cup or the Super Formula Series. I forget exactly which one it was, but I do remember going a couple weeks ago, going back to the old RWB YouTube channel and looking at the races, and my abysmal commentary skills. Oh my gosh, and the graphics and everything looks so 5th grader. But they were fun races. I really like the races where we did the team driving. Like we did it like kind of like Formula 1, so we had, 2 people in McLaren, 2 people on, each team. It was a lot of fun. I really want to do that again at some point. We'll see how it goes. These new Super Formula cars are going to be fun. All right, we got drivers. Let's see. We got we got a pretty good mix. We got some mediums and some soft tires. Look at that run Ando gets, and look at that Mariner trying to sneak in between. Ando shuts the door right there and is going to take that spot away. And now Nav has got Mariner chasing him down. Mariner, ooh, wow, Mariner's really trying to get through there. And he's got somebody right behind him too. There is Fry right on his tail. So Mariner has Fry. Whoa, and there's Nav. Wait, where did Ando go? When did Mariner get past him? I was looking. Okay, Ando's going to come right back at him here. Up into, I think this is 35 arc, something like that. Ando gets the spot back. Those 2 up front running on the soft tire. Nav running on the medium tire. Fry also on the medium tire. Same with Obi-Wan and Eidolon. And Chevy starts on the soft tire. So up front, we got some of the guys using that overtake already just to get some positions. And yeah, you got to get on it. Uh-oh. What happened back there? We'll go take a look at that in a second. What happened to Nav? Oh, he just got way too on the gas. Oh, no. Yep, that'll do it there. Got to watch out for that. Well, Nav is now learning how hard it is to switch between simulators. You feel like you can get on the gas in one, and then you do it in the other. Around you go. I had the worst time with it. I still do. Fry up in the podium places. Mariner still trying to hunt down Ando. These 2 have kind of gone back and forth up in the front. There's Fry. Then you've got Joey Cannoli. Chevy's coming through next. Right behind him is Eidolon. There we go. And Nav's got some work to do to find his way up there. All right, let's see. Let's find somebody close. Here's a look from Mariner trying to get up to where Ando is. Whoa, okay. Ando, he may feel like Ando's using up his overtake, and they have to use it sparingly. You don't want to use too much of it. Okay, hold on. We're going to go back a second because Fry's not in third place anymore. Oh, I only could go back so far. Fry crashes, and now he and Nav will get to fight with each other. So Chevy's in fourth. Up into third goes Joey Cannoli. Look at that. Well, here we go. So on board with Ando. He's got Mariner right behind him, trying to sort a way into his position. It's not happening at the moment. Back here, though, these two were a lot closer a turn ago. I was watching the map and I missed it. All right, so spread out they are with 21 minutes left. Hey, Julie, what's up? Julie's here watching Nav get his driving on, so let's just go check this out. There's Nav. Up in fifth, was running second and third and spun the car out. So, boo. Yeah, these things would probably be pretty dope in VR. Maybe that's what happened. He just got too excited. All right, everyone is spread out like crazy. So we're going to watch up here with these front two because everybody else is all spread out. And on top of that, there is pit stops that are required because they have to be on both the soft and medium tire. So we'll see how long it takes for them to do that. Those soft tires are gonna last, but what's gonna happen is these guys that are up front, it's gonna all switch. They're gonna have to go back to those medium tires, and then the guys behind will show up and start pressing them. Look at that, Joey Cannoli on the medium tires actually catching Mariner, using just a little bit of overtake just to kind of get a little bit more space there. So look at that. Oh wait, I just realized that they're not in the same car. These guys are running the newer SFs and Joey Cannoli's in the older one. I wonder if that's making a difference because he is catching them. That's funny. Joey Cannoli's in the wrong car. That's okay. It's all right. But I'm just curious to see what it does differently because this is the older car and everyone else is in the newer car, and Joey Cannoli is keeping pace with the two fastest guys on the track on a medium tire. That's awesome. Just gonna let some of the other drivers know. We're gonna see J-Rod here, I think, for the next round, so that'll be fun. But yeah, look at that, Joey Cannoli. That's awesome. I want to see him catch him. He gained 3/10 on him in just that lap. So Joey Cannoli putting the older SF into service here, and he's chasing down the newer car. How cool is that? Let's see if the cockpit looks different. So there's the Cosworth wheel that Joey Cannoli is running, and then you can look that this is a whole different. It's a Cosworth wheel still, but the buttons are totally different. right? Even the cockpit looks a little bit different. So, fun. Wait. What do we have here? Nav and Eidolon. So, did Nav pit? I think he did. Yeah, so pit stop's been done. Nav took care of that. So we'll see. Remember, everyone has to pit once. I think both of those guys pit. Ando's still... Oh no, Mariner! What happened to Mariner? His right front tire is just gone. Oh, he got on the grass. Need to get on the gas. No! Oh, well, you are running the number 16 Ferrari, so that will help. Wow. Okay, so Mariner's probably going to pit right now and get new tires and go for that. Yep. Oh, that car is a mess. So look at that. Joey Canoli up into second place. Now, he does have to pit and take new tires at some point. Everybody does. But this is fun. Nav comes screaming by as Mariner comes out of the pits. Fresh set of medium tires to get him 16 minutes through the race. And he's only gone 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes. Oh no, he's gone just over or just under 10 minutes on those soft tires. The medium should go all the way. So it'll be interesting to see just what these soft tire runners can do. Ando is holding it together. Those tires look still brand new. All right, not brand new. Oh, I could take this away because I can. There you go. So there's Ando. He's running those soft tires. Look, not a drop of performance out of those yet. They're doing just fine. Joey Canoli on the medium tire. So he's going to be going the long game in the first stint. And Ando's going the long game on the first stint too because his tires are looking great. So Joey Canoli is running in the medium tires, running in second. And Chevy in third. Now there's some pit stops that haven't been made, so we'll see how that goes. Now it's just all four people sitting on the track and nobody's even in the same corner. We need more cars. Trying to see if anybody else had pit or not. I'm pretty sure Eidolon pit along with Nav when they were doing their pit stops. Meanwhile, Ando is still up there, and Joey Canoli is getting closer in that oldie car. Let's go. Seconds, the difference. Let's see. I want to see at the end of the front stretch. We're going to go to Ando. We'll check in on some other cars, but when they get around the front stretch, I want to see just what their top speed is when they come up through there. Left. All right, so here's Ando coming out of the final corner. Let's just see what kind of top speed Ando's going to get out of this car, and then we'll see what Joey Canoli gets. Now, he's not using very much. If anything, he's using about 160. Let's see what Joey Canoli. Almost 170. So Joey Canoli a little faster on the long bits. Okay, let's just see when they get to the top of the hill at this sector marker what his pace is. 160, 161, and 163.5. So Joey can only couple miles an hour faster without even using the overtake in that older car. Interesting. I think this one is supposed to be BOP. Got a few more people that are going to be coming, so stick around, folks, because we've got 1, 2, 3 more drivers that should be arriving for race 2, so that'll be good. Chevy sitting in the podium places. However, he still has to pit at some point. Still got 12 minutes left. Wait, what happened? Oh, Nav. Nav must have spun the car again because now Eidolon's ahead of him. Not a great race for Nav today. He needs to get that stuff held together. Let's see. I wonder what the pit stop delta is at this track. Mariner in the final corner. Let's see what his top speed is at the end of the corner. About 169, 170. Okay. Interesting. What's this here? Oh, yeah. A little battle between teammates. Let's go, guys. I think Now's going to have that one. Get the inside line to the corner. That'll work. Oh, okay. Trouble with his wheel for now. All right. I can see that. So look at that. Ando is just working these soft tires perfectly. He's got all kinds of tire left. He's going to run this thing till like the second lap to the end, just enough to put the tires on. I'll be interested to see how he manages that, because you could, depending on where your pit box is, you could pit for the medium tire and then roll through the pit lane and come across the start-finish line with the right tire. But I don't think the game is going to be approving of that. And we'll probably have something to say about it. He's used up about 50% of his overtake. Joey Cannoli, he's still got 3/4 of his overtake left. So, but he's lost some pace to Ando. Ando does have the soft tire on. I mean, Joey should pit and throw those soft tires on for the last 8 minutes. We'll see what he chooses to do. Oh, wait. Looky here. On board with Fry. He sees something. There's the carrot. And the start-finish straight is the stick. Is he going to hold it together and chase him down? He sees it. He keeps mashing that little overtake button to kind of get a little bit more oomph coming out of the corner. He's got a 1.8 second gap. It's growing a little bit too. I think maybe Chevy is borrowing some overtake, although he has used some, but he has saved most of it. All the sparks are flying. I think Chevy's soft tires have about given him what he can use on that right front. He's going to really start feeling that soon. He may pit and throw on those mediums. I don't think he's pit yet. So if he pits now, he can get the mediums. Fry has not pit yet. He's on the mediums. He'll go to the softs. So I think Fry's going to have that spot from him whenever the time comes. He's going to have a much better tire for the last part of the race. In goes Chevy, and in goes Fry. Yep, they both go in. Nav is also going to go in because they only got a couple minutes left. Eidolon's also going in. We get a look at some of these liveries while they get the tires put on. And a little bit of fuel in the car. Where's Ando? Ando is just out of the last sector now. Everyone else is coming out of the pits on their preferred tire. I think Ando may go for another lap or two before switching. Let's see. What does Ando do? Does he succumb to the pressure? He does not. All right, Joey Cannoli, what's your story? Yep, he's going to do it now. Get those soft tires because he's out of the gas. All right, where's Mariner? Mariner was 43 seconds back, chasing down Chevy and gets the job done. So up into third he goes. Remember, he pit earlier in the race, so he was able to get around Chevy with those nice warmed up tires. Chevy on the medium tires too. Joey Cannoli still getting some fuel in the car. I think he's going to get out in time. Yep, he just finished fueling. Throws on the soft tire, and Joey Cannoli's rolling out now. He's into turn one. There he goes. I think he's doing just fine. Mariner quite a bit back. We got to wait for him to cross the line to see what the actual delta is. Is this going to drop down? Yep, 16 seconds. So unless Joey Cannoli does something really wrong, he's got nothing to worry about. But Mariner did wreck the car earlier in the race, so that explains his distance back there. But up to the podium places he is. Chevy in fourth, and right behind him, not too far, is Fry. So interesting. We have some stuff brewing. And then here, these two again, Eidolon and Nav, battling for last. Underneath goes Nav. He just throws it in there. Eidolon's on the soft tires. Nav's on the soft tires. They are a full minute back from the front of the pack. Speaking of that, where is Ando? I hope Ando didn't forget that he has to change tires. His fuel's almost gone, so he's not going to make it. Well, if he plans it right, he probably can. I still think it's hilarious that Joey's in the other car. That is the best. All right, Chevy is going to come across the line. That's going to be it for lap 15. Got 4.5 minutes-ish left. And I think Fry has a little something. Fry does have the soft tires on. He should be able to make something happen. He still has some overtake left. Chevy has overtake left to defend. This could get pretty spicy. Trying to go around the outside, then crossing over. Still working. Fry needs to do something. Let's go. Fry is trying to get in there. Oh, they touch. And Fry is going to give that spot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's go back and watch that. Oh, Fry. And they touch wheels right here. Oh, and a little bit of a tap. Oh, just a little bit of a tap. And Fry is going to wait as he should. Oh, wow. All right, so those two, will let them battle it out. Where's Ando? Ando is still on track. I think he's going to have to pit now. He's out of gas. So we're going to see the leader pit. I mean, he is literally 2 sectors ahead of Joey Cannoli. Good golly, 37 seconds. But he hasn't pit, remember, so we'll see where Ando comes out. Ando's coming around. Did Chevy run out of gas or something? No, he hit something. So Chevy now, Ando's going to go in. He's going to get his fuel. So the leader pits. Joey Cannoli, 37 seconds back. 3 minutes left in the race. About 3 laps. Maybe 2 laps left by the time this pit stop is done. And Joey's still a ways back there. But I know what he's thinking. He's like, I don't care. Yay, second place is great. All right, Ando's popping out. Into turn one he goes. And he's just got 2.5 minutes left to go in the race. Joey Cannoli finishing up lap 17. 2.5 minutes. So it's 2 laps to go. We'll see what happens with him. Well, we won't. We'll know he's going to be second. Mariner is definitely going to sit at third unless this guy, Nav, can catch him. Mariner's on the mediums, 4 seconds ahead. Nav with no overtake left and no overtake from Mariner. Now it's all about the car and tires. There's Mariner, and you can see back there, there's Nav. So Nav might be able to get himself back into the podium places. He is pushing that car. I saw the front right tire just aching and glowing as it was trying to catch up. 3.5 seconds. Can he get there? Nav's got a little bit more fuel, and Mariner may have to lay it back. I think this will be the last lap, so this is their penultimate lap. I don't think he's going to close up 3.5 seconds in time, but there's Nav. Not far enough. Not far enough. He's going to see him coming out of this corner when he crests this little hill. He's going to see him before he turns. There it is. That is third place. Freshy, soft tires, plenty of fuel, and he just needs to get there. But he doesn't have any overtake left. He used it all. Now he's just got to turn it in and, what do they call it? Turn and burn. Use everything those soft tires have. There's nothing left to save them for. Last lap is going on now. Eidolon into 5th. Fry not far behind in 6th. Using up overtake, trying to get there. There goes Eidolon. There goes Fry. Back here we got Chevy. Chevy is sitting in front of the race leader right now, who is going to be right there behind him as they come through the last sector. Ando will have one more lap to do. Joey Cannoli will not. Joey Cannoli is not going to cross the line before this race is over. No, so Ando will have one more to do, and he won't have to fight anybody for it. 8 seconds left in the race. Joey Cannoli showing that the old car's got pace like the new car does. Second place, P2 on the podium for Joey Cannoli. Chevy's right there waiting for him. That's good stuff. Mariner. Ooh, 1.1 seconds. Nav was right there. Oh, because Mariner's almost out of gas. Can he make it work? I think so. Mariner's going to have, if he runs out of gas, which he won't, Mariner gets the 3rd spot. Nav almost gets there. He almost gets there. Here comes Eidolon in 5th. He is flashing his gas light, but he's got enough to get there. And there is Fry in 6th. Whew. Where's Ando? We got to wait for the winner to come across. That was a fun little finish. Oh, man. All he needed was one more lap. Nav just needed one more lap to get up there and catch Mariner. He's wishing he didn't wreck the car earlier in the race. That'd have been a whole different race finish. Speaking of race finish, Ando will come through and nab that first of 2 races tonight. Congratulations, Ando. There he goes. That was your wiener. Your big wiener. Oop, wrong button. Sorry. So there you go. 1:15.3 was the fastest lap of the race. Ando did that one. Looks like Nav came in with a 1:15.7, just under half a second slower. Not too shabby. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. Whew. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll talk about other stuff while we wait for them to get stuff going. The rest of the guys are showing up to jump in and race in the next one. So we've added Napier Knows Best has arrived. we're waiting for the rest of the crew. Let me give them a little note. All right. So, obviously, we got to talk about our HyPrix, folks. This is the HyPrix Midweek Madness, right? So, we should talk about it. If you need graphics and stuff done, this is your guy. And man, does he do good stuff. Like, look at that. That was for the Super GT when we had the last race a couple weeks ago. And Sector 7's... oh, come on, Chris. Not Nav. It's not Nav but it's like similar or something. My old friggin' brain. I can't let my wife know that I can't remember certain things because she'll let me hear it. Anyway, so we crowned the champion. They got their coin and it was pretty awesome. And but it was really good graphics here from the folks at HyPrix. And then, of course, coming up on the 5th of October, we'll be at Road America in our first true multi-class race. We've been doing multi-class racing with the pros and the AMs, but they were all in the same cars. Now, they will be in different cars. So it'll be fun to see them all battling it out. It'll be a lot of fun. Don't forget, push button. Days of Thunder coming up this week. J-Rod puts those together, and what a fun series that is. So they're going to be doing some oval racing out at Daytona in some really old, iconic cars of various ages. Most of them look like they're in the old 60s and 70s, so... that'll be a lot of fun. A old Pontiac GTO out there. The Mach 1, the Maverick, the Superbird. They're all out there. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, that'll be a fun one to get into. If you got a Tuesday night open, come hit that up for a couple 20-minute races. And by the way, there are no details yet on the final 50th anniversary race for Midweek Madness. I will say that... I don't even get to know. Fry is doing his own thing on that one. And I think we're going to be doing a much longer event. That one's going to be a couple of hours. And we're going to do, he's going to recreate some of the better races from Midweek Madness. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a lot of fun. Yep, Midweek Madness. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Also coming up, tomorrow night here we'll be doing a broadcast for the Pan Am Racing Team's GT3 Sprint Series in iRacing. So our broadcasting arm GTC TV will be in full force tomorrow night, bringing you some action from Circuit de Navarra, and that's a fun track. So that's where we're going to be tomorrow night. So make sure you get here for that one. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Rosario is here. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of guys all showing up. We're going to have some more cars on the track. Should make things a little bit more interesting. All right, so we're going to wait for a short amount of time while these guys get it together. I think I'm going to stretch out my legs, get ready for the next 20 minutes. You know, someone asked me the other day, they were like, hey, are you ever going to do like a 6-hour-long, endurance race? And I was like, I don't know if my voice can handle it. And then they were like, but you do like the World Cup qualifier weekends where you're on for like 12 hours. And I was like, oh yeah. Forgot about those. Those are fun days, folks. Oh, you're going to love those. Those are so much fun because it's one person on the track, just one, and everybody's watching. And it's your one chance to get out there and just throw some heaters and see if you can pull down like a good fast lap and get yourself up into, the best part of your class, right? And start at the head of your class. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Lots of fun indeed. All right, so we got the Napier is here. Napier knows best. Been was competing in the Super GTC. A lot of these guys were. Rosario is here. Mariner, Nav, Ando, Joey, and Fry, Eidolon, Chevy, and at some point we should have J Rod in here, but I don't know where J Rod is. Oh, I thought J Rod was gonna come. He said he should be able to. Let me tell them to hold on. I think J Rod is gonna. I gotta find out because he's gotta have his chance to get in here, right? Hold on a second. Just gonna. I know J Rod was saying he's gonna make it home, so he wants to get in on race 2. So we'll see. We'll see if he gets there. Ooh. All right. Let's see who else. Yeah, we want all kinds of drivers in here. We need to get more. Okay. Fun story. Fun story. So you guys, maybe some of you know this, some of you don't, but occasionally when I'm just been sitting at home all day working, and then I'm home all night, sometimes I want to get out of the house, but like, what do you go do? Like, blow money at a movie theater or go out and just spend money at a gas station? And now what I'm about to tell you is something I've been doing for over 10 years is going out and driving as an Uber driver. And you're going to be like, wait, what? I have driven Uber in 4 different cities in this country. 4 different, yeah. Here comes Quan. Okay, so we might have 11 people here. I drove Uber in San Francisco, and that's always weird. Louisville, Kentucky, when I was living out there. Now up in Washington, and I go out driving Uber once in a while. Well, this past weekend, and I have a minivan, so I just drive the ones that have like lots of people. So it's always really fun. It's not just the lonely drunk person. It's like a whole bunch of drunk people, or they're not always so drunk, but they're anyway. It's a lot of fun, and so I take them, wherever they need to go. And I never know who I'm picking up, right? They just said you got the button starts blinking, and all you get to do is push the button and pray that it's not going to be a ridiculous experience. So I push the button, and I have to go to my local Walmart. I'm like, I'm picking someone up at Walmart. Awesome. Okay. Usually that means someone went grocery shopping, just needs a ride home, right? So I get up there, and there's 3 Japanese guys sitting out there. One of them's holding a 48-inch TV. One of them's holding a PlayStation 5, and the other one's holding a box of controllers. And I pull up, and they wave at me. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And so they get in there. We open up the trunk. We set the big TV back there, the PlayStation, everything. And I'm like, okay, I got to hear this story. So they just said they were bored, and they wanted to have a game night. And it was like 10:30 at night. Right? I'm like, you're starting game night like way late. That's awesome. And so anyway, they get in the car, and I drive them back. I'm in Spokane, Washington, so they go to Gonzaga, and so I took them over there and dropped them off, and they went inside, carried a big old TV and some PlayStation with them. So it was a lot of fun. I have some pretty fun experiences driving Uber around. That's for sure. Anywho, I think we're waiting to see if someone let's hold on a second. Let me I'm gonna mute you folks for just a second. All right, so we're waiting on J-Rod. J-Rod has been around the RWB crew since the RWB crew became a crew. And he just pulled up to his house. So he's just got to jump in, and he's got to, presumably he needs to visit the facility and then and turn all his stuff on and jump in there. So we're going to give him another minute to get himself situated. So I think what I'll do is I'll tell you another Uber story. You guys want to hear another Uber story? I'm not going to say it unless somebody in the chat says, tell us another Uber story. I'll just sit here quietly till somebody says it. Maybe not quiet. I'll just hum. I know there's like a 20-something second delay from when you hear me. So that's why I'm waiting and humming. Well, I guess nobody wants to hear one. All right. I'll just sit. Sir Minivan. I don't know who that is. Not minivan. Miniman. Okay. That was a good race, Fry. It was pretty good. Well, dang it. I'm going to tell you the friggin' story anyway. I don't care if you know what? I don't care. You're going to wait. Okay. Driving in San Francisco Halloween. Okay, right there, that should tell you that this is going to be a weird story. And and we'll put some cars on the screen. Let's put some cars on the screen so you can, we'll change cars around every once in a while. And I drive up to the Castro district. That's where a lot of the parties are. It's also the if you know what the Castro district is, we'll just leave it at that. Let's just say that it is definitely full of rainbows and butterflies. That is the Castro district at San Francisco. Anyway, the call on those nights is, the Uber XLs, right? Let's see a new car that hasn't been out here. There we go. And so I pull up, and it's this group of people. There's like 7 of them. And they're all dressed in their stuff. And knowing that I've driven Halloween before, I always keep a couple towels in there. Because, you'll have the ladies that are like, have their shoulders painted or something, right? You don't want to get that stuff all over your car and whatnot. And so they all start getting in the car, and I'm like, okay, this is fun, and it's great. And then I look over, and I had to hold up my hand like, whoa, you are not getting in this car. And I know you're just dying to know, why would I tell them they can't get in the car? Well, there's a guy, and he's spray painted his entire body in gold paint. And I'm like, you're not going to sit in my car and get that all over my seats. Well, there's one little part of that I might have left out. And that is, when I said he spray painted his whole body, I meant it. And that's all he was wearing was paint. Not a thing else. I was like, you, sir, are not going to put your junk on my seats where my daughter sits. You can't kick me out of the car. I'm like, I'm not even going to let you in my car. You are new. And if all of your friends want to go without you, fine. If they don't, then they can get out too. And everybody was pissed at me. And they're like, you can't do that to us. You have to take us. I'm like, I don't have to take you if you're naked. And so anyway, they got in this big old argument with me. And I said, I don't care. Get out. I canceled the ride. And I got an instant ride like half a block down the street and was pulled forward and pick up the next people. I get a call from Uber probably the next 15 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, somewhere right around there. And I'm in the car with other people. And I'm like, well, I've got a ride right now. And they said, we'll hold until you get done. I was like, oh, no. So I'm in trouble, right? But I'm not in trouble because they get on the phone. They said, why didn't you let them in the car? They said you didn't like their costume. And I said, costume? He wasn't wearing anything. And they were silent. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, he wasn't wearing anything except gold paint. sprayed all over his genitals, his butt, his back, his hair, everything. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And he was going to get in my car. And the answer is no. They're like, yeah, we're good. so they, they wait. Anyway, so that was that. That was my experience on one Halloween night, in case you wanted to know. Oh, this looks familiar. A red Ferrari. And that is, that's Napier. I got confused. All right, so, yes, Fry. So what is Sir Minivan doing? He's just roasting his tires just for fun, I guess. Not a very good spot to do that, considering everyone's coming out of the final corner there trying to get practice. The MX-5 Cup is coming also, guys. Fully tuned spec Miatas in MX-5s. I said Miata, I meant MX-5s. So the Mazda MX-5s, there's no wing on them, a few other parts, but it's fully tuned, so you can do all the rest of the stuff you need to do. And so yeah, that is coming. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing those in the off weeks between World Cup races, and those are going to be coming soon. I'm hoping that I will have all the information in the next 48 hours. And then we can start telling everybody what's going on. And then we'll have that schedule get out. We're going to have MX-5s are going to fit in between that. So that'll be good. We got Gentleman's GP. So we have 3 different events that go on all the time. And the final round of Midweek Madness, the 50th, that's going to come. So lots of that in GT7. Plus we have the International GT Series in iRacing. We have the Pan Am race that we're doing tomorrow night in iRacing. We have I almost said it. I almost let the cat out of the bag. We have we have a couple other events coming in iRacing. I almost said it. Pix, you'll be proud of me that I didn't let it out. But we will soon, I promise. All right, let's see. I guess we might not see. Are we not going to see? Is J-Rod here yet? Let's go see. No, where is this guy? Yeah, exactly. Where is he? J-Rod, everyone's waiting for you. I mean, maybe he texted me and I didn't hear my phone. I'm going to text him really quick. All right. There. He's here. Finally. Let us move along and get this done. Aw, Julie. Really? You miss my voice? That's wonderful. Well, it's mostly back to normal, so that's good. You can listen to me tomorrow night, and you can have your husband, your son, his girlfriend. You guys can all watch the Pan Am race tomorrow night, and you can listen to the sultry sound of my voice. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, guys. Mr. Jones is there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even spell that right. All right. Everyone's there. So let's see if we now have 12 people on the track. So that's 5 more cars to really give us a lot of stuff to look at this race. This should be good. Oh, yes. Should let a friend know. All right. Looks like we're about to go. Let's go. There's our race. There's our results from the last round. Joey Cannoli on the podium with Mariner right behind him. Well, not right behind him. And Ando. Nav in 4th. Let's see if he can do a little bit better this round. And maybe not crash the car all over the place. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a qualifier. That's right. Okay, so this will get close. We're going to be finishing off half past the hour. That is the goal. So we'll see what everyone can get done. Now remember who got a Joey Cannoli still in the same car. I love it. I do. Be interesting to see if the drivers pay a little bit more attention and use that overtake not during their out lap. Save it for the big lap when you got everything to go. Napier knows best. There goes Mariner. Here comes Nav. And he's in a different. Is he in a different car now? Oh, he is. He changed cars. Okay, so Nav's. There's Nav. There's J-Rod. And Eidolon. And Serial Killer. I like it. Is he trying to run yeah, he's trying to run the Silver Arrow, isn't he? And there's Mr. Rosario. Yes, sir. I think that's supposed to be the Mercedes. Yep. And there's Mr. Rosario. There's Chevy. And Fry. Ando's out there somewhere. There he is. And Quan Sudud. All right, so Joey on his first hot lap, full overtake. Probably should wait until you burn off a little fuel. Give yourself a better fighting chance, but probably do it twice. A lot of these guys are all warmed up from the race before. And now Mariner's got a fight with Napier during a qualifier. That's going to make things go a little slower for them. Mariner's probably needs to just back off, abandon this one, except Napier's full send. He's got his overtake full going. So we'll see. Maybe Mariner holds back a little bit. Joey Cannoli coming through right now. Where'd he go? There he goes. Into the final corner. He's going to set the first lap. And mash that pedal. Mash that button. There he goes. Okay, he's going to try to set that first lap. Maybe he can get in the 115s. A 116.8. Okay. And Napier bests him. Okay. Napier making that car work. Mariner gets the second spot. Eidolon is in 4th. Nav's in 5th, waiting to see if anybody passes Joey Cannoli. Now, some of these guys are smart enough to remember to keep their finger off the button for a lap or two, burn some gas. Now, where's Nav? Nav is in 5th. Where is Ando? Ando just came across and took the fastest lap of the race by almost a second. Almost just about 9/10. Napier. Oh, Napier bends it. Stay out of the way. There's people coming. Yeah. Yeah, you're pointing the wrong way, son. Mariner gets around Joey Cannoli to try to get some more open track to work with. Juan sitting in sector 1 right now. Coming in line. What's he got here? Oh, he is purple by just under a 10th. So Quan Sudu putting some screws to that car. Seeing if he can get some work done. That's going to help him get up the order quite nicely because right now he's 3 seconds back. Now he's up a 10th. Now some of the other drivers may also be up a 10th. We don't know. Look here, these two, let's see. Mariner is starting over. Joey Cannoli is right by him. All right, so where did Nav go? Up into 2nd place. So Nav sitting on the 2nd spot. Oh, somebody went off the track big time back there. And then, was that Napier? And then he just disappeared. We have a lot happening here. We've got only 10 seconds. So drivers need to get off and get across the line to get one more. Joey Cannoli's going to not make it in time. So this is going to be the final lap for him. Yep. So Ando, Nav, can Joey get any better? He's 2 seconds slower than these other guys. And it could be his getting caught up. He doesn't do any better. Does Nav do any better? He does not. Who else is back there? Trying to find some cars coming to the line. I missed that one. Let's see if Eidolon's got anything else to offer. No, he's way off the beaten path. Okay. Who's that back there coming out of the final corner now? That is Chevy. Chevy's looking pretty good, actually, right here. That might be a 19, an 18. That's his best lap. Moves himself up into 10th. Here comes Mr. Jones from 11th to 11th. And who's this right here? Here comes Fry. Oh, he's a bit off the path here. Yep. And then here comes Rosario and Ando. And that's everybody. So Ando's going to get the pole. And Mr. Nav will have P2. Now, Nav just has to be able to not wreck the car and give Ando a little bit of pressure is what we need right there. But Ando's going to be your pole sitter for today's race. Round 2. So there we go. Ando sits at top again to start the race. And Nav will be in P2. Napier and Mariner sitting on row 2 right behind them. Row 3 is going to have Quan and Eidolon. Row 4 will be Joey Cannoli and Serial Killer. Then row 5, we're going to have Fry and Chevy. And at the back of the pack, we're going to have Rosario and Mr. Jones. So, a big crew of RWB guys here today. A Sector 7 guy. 2 of them, Ando and Mariner. Napier's with, what is the name of that team? I remember the car colors, red, white, green. But anyway, so there we go. And I have no idea who Serial Killer is, but this is going to be a lot more fun with 13 people, folks. Is it 13? Wait, why does it say 13 to 16? Who's not checked in? Come on, Chris. Get it together. You've been doing this long enough. All right, so 12 drivers on the track. Let's go. We'll be done at just about 7 or about 40 after, looks like. Yeah, I wonder where Teasbap is. He's usually here. Did he wuss out on us? He must have. Must have. Come on, give me my play. Spectate. Well, that's an interesting. The camera's being weird. All right. It's the lobby's doing that thing where it thinks Mr. Jones is in first. That's so weird. All right, here we go. It'll straighten itself out on the first lap. So, up front, Ando, Nav. Nav's going to try something at the beginning, or is he just going to save it like he did before? Now, Ando's starting on the soft tire again. Nobody learned from Ando's success, and they're going to go with the medium tire. There is Mariner on the medium tire. He's going to get that pass done. Yep, he does. And then Nav falls to third. Napier right behind him. Oh, lots of crazy happening back there. Juan Sudu and Serial Killer really getting spicy back there. Oh no, they're crashing. They're mixing it up, missing it. What's happening? Okay. I can't look away from all this. There is too much happening right here. We'll come back to the people up front in a second. Oh, somebody just went around and got... Oh, they saved it. Are you kidding me? I think they saved it. I don't know. I can't even see what the cars are doing anymore. Napier way off the path, pace back there. Oh, somebody just wrecked. Mariner goes around. What is happening with lap one? Jeez Louise. Okay, he's going to get on the gas and just spin the car out, is my guess. Yep, there he goes all the way around. Didn't he do that in the last race? I think he did that in the last race. I don't remember. All right, so 1, 2, and 3 are off by themselves, but here's the battle for fourth. Mr. Jones and Joey Cannoli. They got me sitting up in my chair now, folks. I would sit back, relax, but this is going to be a little bit crazy. Joey Cannoli in fourth, and now Serial Killer and Mr. Jones. Serial Killer trying to find a way through. I hit the wrong button, doggone it. Sorry. Yeah, some good stuff. Lots of cars chasing each other down right now. The whole RWB crew's showing up tonight to get this last race in. Let's go. Meanwhile, up front, Ando already 3.5 seconds up the road. Nav in second. Mr. Rosario in third. These two have been practicing together for a while today. Just chit-chatting. A lot of fun. Joey Cannoli in fourth. Once he gets that car warmed up, Joey Cannoli, he's gonna catch these guys because that car seems to be a little faster than the rest of them. Serial Killer is in fifth. J-Rod's slowly falling backwards. Granted, he got about, minute worth of practice time before we started. Racing in VR, this one. He'll get his feet underneath him. But he's going to have a handful with Mr. Fry here. Wish it would let me turn the camera around from some of these views. Wow, this is good stuff. There's a lot happening right now. Okay. These guys are duking it out here. Everyone's kind of spread out now. There is a little something happening back here between Napier and Mariner. Both of the Mariner ended up in the back of the pack. Oh no! What is going on with Mariner? He is struggling. He says, I'm done. He says he's done. He's not going to get in the way. Maybe he got disconnected, but Ando, 4 seconds up the road on those soft tires. I don't know why Nav didn't start on those, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. At least this time he didn't crash. We'll see if he can pull it together. He's got a fastest lap in right now, or fastest sectors right now. There's Rosario not far away, only a couple seconds. Checking all of my cameras to see what options it's giving me for this car. Joey Canoli in fourth. There he is right there, Mr. Serial Killer. Not far behind Mr. Jones. And then here comes Chevy and Fry. Plenty of things to chase on the track today for the drivers. This is the closest battle on the track right now is between these two, I think. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this one as we see if we can see things. Here's on board with Fry as he's trying to chase him out. Let's go to the halo view. We watch. As Fry is trying to get the Chevy. He's gaining some time right there. That's not going to help. He's getting up real close. We really did well through that sector. Chevy not so much, but Chevy gets to that chicane a lot better, that's for sure. So we're watching Fry trying to chase down Chevy, see if he can get, ooh, Chevy not so good right through there. A little bit closer comes Fry. Can he get all the way up there? Get in that slipstream. Get a little bit overtake in there. Yeah, he does. Oh, yeah, Chevy got away from him pretty good there. Chevy hasn't even used that overtake yet, and he is holding Fry back there. All right. Everybody's spread out. We got somebody, I think we're going to just barely have somebody in every sector. Nope. Last and first sector, nobody's in it. But just barely. Look at these two go. Chevy's really keeping that together, although he's burning the piss out of that right front tire. He's not going to have that last very long. There's Fry. Not too far away is Eidolon, so there's some room. There's some drivers they can do some stuff with now. It looks like Chevy might actually be closing in on J-Rod. There's J-Rod right there in front of him. Not being tempted to hit that overtake button. Chevy holding it out. He's going to say, I'm going to need that for a little later in the race when I need to get some overtakes done. So let's do that. All right, spreading out now. Let's do a quick rundown up here of cars. So Ando running 5.5 seconds ahead of Nav. Nav on the medium tire. So he's got a little bit more work to do. Can take that banner down so you guys can see what's going on. So there's Ando. Soft tires. A little over half a tank of gas, not too bad. Nav, just about the same, but he's on the medium tire. But losing some pace, but from everything I can tell, Ando's going to carry that soft tire all of the way through this race. Nav will probably need to do like maybe 2 more laps, and then he better get off those tires because he's not going to be able to catch Ando that way. Rosario way back now, 5 seconds in 3rd place. And Joey in 4th, Serial Killer in 5th. Mr. Jones is leading now this little crew. Chevy, Fry, and Eidolon. Look how close they are all together. So there's plenty of battling happening back here. Oh, somebody just wrecked it. What happened to Napier? Let's go see what happened there. Off the grass and around he goes. That's interesting, right? It's the two Ferraris that crashed coming out of the final corner. And Chevy, Fry, and Eidolon still close together, but not. Man, Fry and Chevy have been like right there, and Eidolon is not far away. There's definitely stuff that can happen here, but keep in mind that Fry and Eidolon are on the medium tires. Chevy's on those soft tires, and he's almost done with them. He has got a little bit too much heat in that front right, and yeah, those two long left-handers have done his tires in. And look at that. Did we just miss something here? I sure did. Let's go back and take a look at this. Eidolon gets around Fry. I did not go back far enough. We're going to go back and find out what happened there. So Eidolon fighting with Fry. I think Fry took a shallow entrance, probably went off the track. Oh, he had to get on the brakes. Oh, that was close. And that was Eidolon getting up into P8. So nice job. Already 1 second over Fry, and now Kwon Sudud is showing up into the picture to challenge for P8. Here's his onboard, and that's what he can see up in front of him. He's a half second up in that sector than anybody else. Still on the medium tire. Trying to get the camera to peek around the corners a little bit. Eidolon is definitely catching up to Chevy now. What you gonna do, Eidolon? Let's see if he can get there. Chevy's tires are gonna be pretty well worn out. Look at that. You can see the gain that Eidolon's getting through that corner because Chevy just doesn't have the grip. It was probably understeering through there. Very close. This is what they got back there. They got a little time. He's got a little time. This is a tough place to get an overtake done. Wow, he gets such a good run through there. He's going to be like, see you later, Chevy. It's a drag race down to 135R. No, not this time around. But there's a lot happening with these guys back here. Eidolon keeps looking. I think he's going to get him. I can already see that that Kwon got around Fry. You can see that right there. Nav already in the pits early, so he's finally getting those medium tires off. Chevy's going to follow him in because Chevy's tires look atrocious. That right front is gone. Nav's out of the box and onto the track on the soft tire. Now he goes. I think he waited too long. However, he does have really good pace, but I think this guy just knows how to keep tires working. We have 11 minutes left. This is about what his tires looked like last time. Serial Killer, 25 seconds back, only 3 seconds ahead of this guy. And the other guy still has to pit at some point. Everyone has to pit at some point. Mr. Jones in fourth. He's kind of broken away a little bit from these guys. Kwon up into fifth. He's gotten around Eidolon this time. He is just silently getting these places where I just keep missing him getting there. And then you can see that Fry is kind of fallen back a little bit. See what's Eidolon going to do. Is he going to sip on that slipstream? Serial Killer in. Up into fourth goes Quan. Now these guys still have pits to do. They should probably get off these medium tires for these last 10 minutes. Serial Killer out on the soft tire, ready to go the rest of the race. Everyone is going to need fuel. You cannot get through without it. Joey Cannoli out fresh on medium tires. So he ran the soft tires for a while. He's going to run the mediums for the last 10 minutes. So up in seventh, he will get Serial Killer because Serial Killer has to pit still. He probably will get Eidolon, and he'll get Quansudu. He might even get J-Rod. I don't think he'll have Nav. So we'll see what Joey Cannoli does as the drivers come through. Now Ando still has to pit. He is on the back half of the course, far from everybody else. Nav is just coming down pit straight now. So he's not that far away. He's much closer than he was the last time about. Serial Killer. So he is going to grab that. Probably the third spot. Is my guess. He's going to grab that when those guys pit. Joey Cannoli will grab that fourth spot. Actually, he'll grab the third spot because Serial Killer hasn't pit. Oh, yes, he did. He did pit. So Serial Killer comes out ahead of Joey Cannoli. Although I don't know if he took enough fuel. This will be interesting to see how this plays out. All right, let's see. What's this here? Quansudu battling now. J-Rod 4P3. Quan just moving up the road. Quan keeps showing up on these guys so fast. I gotta... Is he running a cheat code? Up, up, down, down, left, right, left? Is that what he's doing? These guys have to pit at some point. This would be a good time to undercut J-Rod on the soft tire. Get around him for that spot. Let's see, does he do it? Nope. He's down there just a little bit longer. Let's see who's this here. Serial Killer, he's going to stay out. Joey Cannoli, he's going to stay out. That is for sure. Somebody's in the pits now. There's Eidolon in the pits. Is Rosario going in yet? He's already pit. Chevy's already pit. Fry's already pit. Napier's pit. So Ando still has to pit. Nav already did his. He's good to go. Man, he's running 1:16s. So he's running the same times Ando is. That's good. That's good. J-Rod, 17s and 18s. I mean, he didn't have the first 25 minutes race to practice, so he's got to get that sorted out. Ando goes into the pits. New tires for Ando, 27 seconds to Nav. And I know Ando's feeling a little bit more pressure than he normally does. He knows that Nav is nearby. Ando's done pulling out on the pits, out of the pits. Nav now sees just a glimpse of him going around the corner there. So I don't think Nav's going to have anything for Ando. However, Ando does have to race those medium tires for the next 6.5 minutes. I don't know. Nav can throw some laps together. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that. Mr. Jones still has to pit. Quan still has to pit. And Serial Killer will get that spot from them and get to those podium places. But Joey Cannoli's not far behind either. But he's on the medium tire, so I don't know he's going to catch that guy. So lots happening. What I want to keep an eye on here is Quansudu trying to make some moves on J-Rod. He's very close, just under a second. Get on the brakes, all the sparks come flying out. So Quan needs to pit now. He needs to get off these medium tires. J-Rod's going to pit too, and Quan should have pit and undercut him. I think he could have made that work, but they're both going to drop back pretty significant places because the guys behind him will all pit. Oh, hang in there! All right, so J-Rod comes out of the final corner now. Does he pit? Probably will. Yep, he goes, and Quan goes. All right, where's Serial Killer? He's going to grab that spot. Up to the podium place as he goes. Now, where's Joey Cannoli? He's going to grab this spot. Up into fourth he goes, just as I thought. Then Rosario up into fifth. While these guys are still in the pits getting fuel. J-Rod is going to come out in sixth. Did he get the same tire? I thought he was on the medium. Maybe he was on the soft tire. Idle on seventh. Fry in eighth. Where did Rosario? Wait a minute. What happened? Who was following J-Rod? I totally missed something. I thought somebody else was following J-Rod through. It was Quan. Yeah, Quan went in. Oh, I think Quan got a little too much fuel. He got a lot of too much fuel. Or J-Rod didn't get enough. J-Rod may have, I don't know, he might have it. He might have it. Meanwhile, 2 seconds knocked off the board. Ando, only 3.7. It was 5.8 at the pit stop. So Nav gaining some ground as Ando goes and puts in the fastest first sector. Ando's running a 116 and a 119 and 2 115s. Nav having the fastest lap. He has got enough. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's only a second a lap, and there's about 3 laps. Come on! I want to see a photo finish. That's what I want. I want a photo finish. All right, if you're a Nav fan, and I know some of you out there are, you might want to be crossing your fingers because this guy has got a lot of work to do to catch this guy. He is lightning quick, Ando is. And there is Nav, not far away at all. Ando right there coming into the final corner. Nav now coming in the final corner, just 3.8 seconds. Ando on the overtake, trying to get it done. Nav out of overtake. He's going to have to work with just what the good Lord put in his tank, because he's going to be out of overtake right about now. Now he's on his own. Ando still has 3/4 of it, and he's going to use all of it right now. He saved this for just such an occasion. And look at that gap, 4.2. He's going to easily put a second or two on Nav right when he needs it the most, with 2.5 minutes left in the race. All right, let's check in back here. OE1 still in fourth. Rosario may catch him. I don't know. Mr. Jones in sixth, and right behind him, Eidolon. And then Quansudud, and then Fry. Chevy kind of all alone back there, but there's still time. No, there isn't. There's 2 minutes, but you got to hurry. And Napier knows best, back in 11th. All right, so Ando's about to finish lap 18. We did 20 laps. He did 20 laps last time around. So he's on track to do that again by the looks of things. There is your Nav showing up there in the background. This is how close he is. I can use the same camera to see them. So we'll see. I don't think he's got enough in him to get there. Ando still has, most of his overtake left, so he can hold him off if he needs to, and I don't think he's going to need to. So second place, Nav just waited way too long to get on those soft tires. Probably 3 or 4 laps too long. Serial Killer is going to run out of gas. He is not going to make it around. Oh, actually, this is the penultimate. This is the final lap for all the rest of the drivers. Serial Killer's got to make it around. If he doesn't, Joey Cannoli's going to get that spot. He's got all the fuel he needs. So does Rosario. In fact, Rosario took way too much on his pit stop. Probably could have caught Joey Cannoli had he needed to. Eidolon's in turn one right now. He's trying to hold back a charging Quansudu who wants to get this last lap done. He wants to get the pass done. He's right there to do it. Let's keep an eye on this one for a minute. I'm being mindful of the timer. Quansudu makes it work, takes the soft tire, and gets himself around Eidolon. There is Fry, Mr. Jones, all these drivers on their last laps. 20 seconds left in the race as Nav comes across the start-finish line. Serial Killer is going to run out of gas, but as long as he does it within the next 6 seconds, he might hold it together. Let's see. The timer's out. He's going to be able to make it by the skin of his gas tank. He'll come across Serial Killer in third position. Joey Cannoli will come home fourth. That's fun. Uh-oh, Rosario spins it out in the final corner. Is Eidolon going to have the pace? Yeah, I don't know if he's going to have it. Rosario does have damage, but Rosario's going to get through in fifth. And everything's being weird. Eidolon is in fourth. Something is happening with the timing. Oh. What is going on? What is the heck is this? Everybody's frozen. No! No! On the last lap, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, jeez. Seriously. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, that was that. That sucked. Sorry, folks. That just was the weirdest ending of a race I have ever seen. Everyone. Okay, well, hey, that was fun. All right, well, I guess that's the end, folks. I don't even get to look at anything and tell you how it ended. Well, you can always rewind it. All right, well, hey, thanks for hanging out with me, folks. Hey, don't forget, we got lots of stuff coming up. Tomorrow's Pan Am GT 3 Sprint Series, round 2 at Navarro in iRacing. Be there or be square. We'll be doing that tomorrow. And then coming up on Tuesday is J-Rod's week 40 for this year. And it's going to be some NASCAR style racing in the old school whips. So get out there. That'll be a lot of fun to come and see all of that. And then, of course, next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, we will be running the first round at Road America in the iRacing GT Series, International GT Series. So that'll be a load of fun. Big thanks for HyPrix for all you do, helping us out, getting everything looking pretty out here. And don't forget that GT Champions, we may run on different simulators, but we have the same passion in both. And it's so much fun to just be part of it all. So thanks for coming by, everybody. Don't forget to share this out to all of your friends. We appreciate having you all about, and we'll catch you next time around. Have a good one.